So I'm in the process of painting the Horsehead Nebula as like a little commission. Well, I haven't started painting, but I've been doing some practice on my iPad. For one, I just did black and white values to make sure that I'm understanding where the darkest darks are and where the lightest lights are, because that was kind of an issue in my last one. Then after that, on my iPad, I also did blocking in main colors. So I started with the 3 main colors that I thought represented the image the best. And then I added in like secondary colors to add a little bit more detail. So hopefully with that practice, the actual painting will go over a little bit better, but we'll see. I have yet to like set up the canvas and like sketch it out. I think that's what I'll be doing next. I also think for this one, on the actual canvas, I'm gonna use a charcoal pencil to like do real outlines, maybe. Or maybe just like a dark sienna color to do just the outlines and not like blocking in anything. So maybe I'll get less lost in the sauce. Maybe.
Picture of a car, something worse. A racist attack, foreigners. A family pet, a brand new purse. A man of steel, a wooden hearse. It's not fun, it should have been. Let it run, hold it in. Something borrowed, something new. Something old, me and you. A chilly night, a well-lit path. A sexy girl, another bar. Being sick, being kissed. Taste the cum, loads of crisps.
this is the progress so far. We're gonna leave the charcoal outline here and start blocking some colors. All this is probably just gonna get covered by paint, so we'll see how helpful it will actually be. As of like 2 days ago, I graduated university and now I can finally get to painting. I'm super excited. I am probably gonna start with the like 3 or 5 main colors and block in the darkest colors, super light wash, lots of solvent, and then build it up from there. But I'm excited to listen to music and lock in a little bit. It will be ugly at first. I'm just gonna say that now. I'm hoping to keep a lot of it visible as I'm doing the light wash. I'm not sure that's gonna work out, but that's the hope.
Hello. TV off. Now I want to see how it operates. How it can, you know, all those weird issues.
And the last berry color. I'm kind of vibing with this. Let's see. I have heard it's better to go bright at first, dull later. Okay, I told y'all it would be ugly at first, but the outline is done. The rough colors are in. And it's definitely rough looking, but I think that was about like an hour and I didn't use that much space for paint. I really don't want to work on this right now. I think it's because it's in kind of like an ugly stage right now, and I know I'm gonna be giving it away and I don't get to keep it, so I think that's just the mental block right now. I'm gonna try and do a little bit at least, and then maybe I'll be motivated to finish it. But right now, I can't. I've put it off for way too long at this point, so I just gotta do something. I think I'm just gonna finish the center part for today, and then I'll be done for tonight. It's really dreary outside, so I'm gonna paint now instead of later when it's sunny and hot, because I just want to go outside when it's really nice out and it's not like boiling in my room right now, so I can actually tolerate being in here. The thing that I enjoy about painting is stepping back at the end and looking at it and just being like, damn, that looks good, like I did that. But I less so enjoy the actual process. I think it's quite frustrating sometimes and it takes a lot of patience. Obviously, it's worth it in the end, but I just don't really enjoy the process. I enjoy listening to music, but other than that, I just find it quite frustrating. I don't sit down and I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to like paint for 3 hours right now. So that's kind of like some of the mental block that I've been dealing with painting for like my whole life, but I do enjoy looking back at it at the end and, you know, being proud of what I've done and thinking it looks nice. Less so the actual process. But in order to get to the end product, you have to go through the process. So here we are.
So at this point, I'm trying to make my brush strokes more painterly and more opaque rather than like frayed or unconfident, I guess. I really just want it to look painterly cohesive. Does that make sense? I don't want you to be able to see the canvas underneath, and I want it to look intentional. Wow, I'm sorry, I don't know what was in my throat there.
I'm gonna stop painting for today. I did this stuff. I fixed a little bit of the main part and I started adding detail to the background. I basically ended up redoing the background, made it more vibrant red. Before it was, there was a lot of white. And it doesn't look as accurate to the picture anymore, with the background at least, but I honestly don't really care. I really like the red. Here's the palette.
I have to do a voiceover because there was a fan in the background, but this day I did that area and then that lower area, and then I just talk about how I'm excited to do the main horse head, and every time I stepped back, I was really liking how it was turning out.
I haven't touched this in like a week. It literally only needs like final touches now, but I just can't get myself to do it. So I'm gonna do that now while the weather is shit. I don't know, the weather's actually making me so sad. So I'm gonna like light some incense or something and finish this painting. Okay, I'm gonna force myself to only fix a few parts. I think this, because it's just like sticking out. I think these, because they're also sticking out. And this like reddish part. And then maybe this part. I'm gonna try and stick to only those areas. Maybe this as well.
and then add in some stars and then take the tape off. I know I meant to take the tape off when the paint is still wet, but it is too late for that now. So yeah, and then I just have to put my initials at the bottom.
Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Fire, 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 fire. Hit them strictly with that fire. Fire, 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 fire. Hit them strictly with that fire. If it was up to me,
Okay, my plan is to get a bunch of this on the end of the brush and then put a dot, a thick dot, preferably this not very thick, and then take a palette knife, some white, and then okay. Okay, line. Okay, no line. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is gonna be... I'm glad I trialed this. I'm not too confident in this. Okay, wow. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, let me figure something out. I'm kind of going crazy with it right now. It's kind of scary. There's a lot of stars in the reference picture. Well, that was big. Okay, the stars kind of exploded a little bit. Honestly, I might do more. I've switched to just the brush. So I only get the paint on one side so that the bristles are flat like that. And then in as few strokes as possible, I go down first. And then side. Go back for white so that I don't pick up the blue underneath, but it's probably dry anyway. And then, boom. It looks kind of cheesy, so I might add a little something. But that's how I'm doing it for now. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it alone now. I'm looking at the stars and I don't like them, but I feel like I should stop. It's so hard for me to just, like, give in to being done. I feel like I shouldn't do anymore, but I feel like I should at the same time. What do you guys think are the chances of the paint cracking as I take the tape off? Because I think the chances are pretty high. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, these borders are trash. What the hell? Now I'm mad. What was the tape even for, dog? I don't know, like, the method for doing this properly. Seriously, what the hell was the tape even for? Like, bro. Also, why is it like, ew, why is it like actually like a snail slime? Guys, I'm sorry, I thought this would be more satisfying. Oh my god. Okay, wait, she's kind of beautiful. Minus that and that. Since the edges are a little bit messed up, I'm gonna go in with some acrylic white and just go around the edges